We're entering story mode because we're going into story mode. We're going to MSQ time. So let's now go back to where we were. We were in Elpis, I believe. Things happened last time. Things happened. I'm not sure what I feel about this MacGuffin kind of coming in at the last minute. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, I am going to start talking about spoilers now for Endwalker. And Final Fantasy XIV generally, if you haven't played up to this part. So that's your warning. I'm going to start now. I'm not sure what I feel about this MacGuffin. And I have been thinking about it. Meteon. I'm not sure what I think about her. I mean, I get like they've introduced now how they feel. The threads have been there from the start. You know, people's emotions make the primals. People's feelings when they have a strong feeling about something, or when there's strong reverence for something, the primals are coming about. And now they've sciencified that by talking about Dynamis, and now we have a life form that can tie into Dynamis. All well and good. But it just feels like Meteon has kind of come out of nowhere and is now the big bad. And actually, in fairness, if I'm being really fair, this is what Final Fantasy does all the time, right? Is you think you know who the big bad is of the whole game, and we had that talk with Zodiac, and it turns out that there's a big bad behind the big bad. Hey, Blue Phoenix, I just saw you there. Hello there, by the way. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but maybe my questions on this will get answered as we keep going. So let's keep going. Just like in FF9, yeah, Rinvella, just like. James, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus that they've been deceived. Oh yeah, why not? Why not? Why would we not just tell them? Well, surely that would solve everything. Hey, guys, just to stop you a sec. But him who you're about to put in the convocation is actually a bad guy who has caused this situation, which is going to cause the world to be sundered. How about you don't make him a member of that and then undo all the crap that he's done and give us some backup? I don't get why that yet. Now, people were saying yesterday plot, and it might develop in the plot, but I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced. So let's see how this goes. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. Why? No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come. Let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Propylaeon. I forgot to change class. I'm supposed to be a paladin for this. There we go. I can now fly, which is good. What the fuck is Necron? Kuja is actually the real hero. Exactly. He's not the hero we wanted, but he's the hero that we deserved. And he had an epic thong. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Oh, good. I want to take this robe off. Upon speaking to Vanar, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I think we finished at the right time yesterday. We definitely finished at the right time yesterday. Short-term solution. If she wants a long-term solution, why not get the convocation to help her? Doesn't answer the question.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
I'm sure you would look at her. Yes, this is where we part ways. If only you'd been sensible.
May you and yours emerge triumphant.
Wouldn't have to if you did your job.
Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain.
It was nice to have a chat with Emmett, though.
With Meteon free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control.
He already reacted badly. He
must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold.
He already reacted badly. That's how we got into this situation. That's why we have to deal with it now. And if he does react badly, we do exactly what we did before. You have Emmett Selk go and sort him out. You know? No, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't think there's any good reason that I've seen so far why you wouldn't tell. Even if it's just Emmett and Hythlodaeus who were there.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
He's already a foe. He already is.
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come.
Nah, don't buy it.
Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation.
I don't buy it, Vanar. Bad decision. I don't buy it.
Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteon at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise.
She better keep her bloody promise.
Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Well, I'm going to be able to talk to her in a few minutes, right? Will I be able to? Will she actually talk? Am I going to be like, yo, Hides, Just got back from LP. What up? Want some chicken? Let's get this robe off when we get back.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
Oh, he's seeing it all happen, and this is the final days. The sundering. Oh. We've seen it for real this time.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame.
She's dirty. Filthy, Vanar. Filthy.
Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees.
Such a dirty girl. Now that's Mrs. Levelia.
Twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark.
Oh, and
Covering the
Hythlodaeus was
star
one
in
of
a
them.
shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
That's right. That was him saying goodbye. That was Hythlodaeus and Emmett saying goodbye. That's why Emmett was a bit sad. My bro. My poor bro.
Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
They're like, look
We
around,
can't
look
accept
around.
it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
We still haven't seen La Habrea. We still haven't seen Elidibus.
Mighty Zodiac, God born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
She's like, you have not listened to a word I've bloody well said. What are you doing?
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential. In his ability to find a way forward.
Why are you being so threatening?
So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us.
Oh.
No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
She's getting Heidelin up. She's Heidelin up. She's going all Heidelin. She's going to give them a Heidelin. Heidelin. Yes. Look, she's even dirtier now. She's so filthy.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment.
Oh, she's in a bad way.
I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague.
Oh dear me.
In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question.
She's getting dirtier by the minute.
Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die?
Oh my goodness. She's filthy.
As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy, even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
Oh. She's not had a good day. She did not have a good day whatsoever. That was a bad day if I've ever seen one.
Has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
It was all a dream. It was all a dream. It's fine. We just had a bad dream. Oh wait, where'd I get these clothes? Oh no, it was real. I will, yeah. I'm probably going to do the patches as Viper. I'll probably finish MSQ, like the main story, as Paladin, and then I'll do the patches as Viper, which will be good because it means I can put the XP from the patches into that class. That'll be good. Let's get these filthy clothes off. We don't want these anymore. Okay. So everyone expected me to just come to the Crystarium and be like, oh, find out whatever information you can. And I'm going to be like, so you're never going to guess what happened. You're just never going to guess what happened when I went in that office. And I'll tell you now, you're not going to believe what happened next. All right, we need to go to Charlian. Didn't like the Death Eater look. I didn't mind it, but it was a bit plain. A bit plain. It's done it. It's had its time now. It's had its time. This way. Comes back with a fear of birds. Don't mind me, G-poser. You know what I'm going to do quickly? I'm going to put those robes in my glam chest. Oh, there it is. I couldn't, for some reason I couldn't see that for a second. Oh yeah, I need to put that in. And that's a duplicate, right? Yeah, that's a duplicate. Can I sell that? Market prohibited. Ugh. Sophie's robe, there we go. There's 3, isn't there? There's robe, there's trousers, and there's shoes. I think I'd like to keep them. Guys, let me tell you what my day's been like. You're not gonna believe it. James, impeccable timing as always. I heard you were off in the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case while you were away, we've had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Oh, damn it, I decline. Yes. Hello there, as I can't redeem it. Hello there. Hi, Haley. Oh, damn, it's gone up to level 88. It's gone up to level 88. My bard is 1 level behind again. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that this was going to happen. Like, we've just spent all that time getting it up to 87 so that I could get the XP. I get 1 quest. I get 1 quest's worth of XP, and now we're at level 88 MSQ, and I can't do it anymore. Whatever, fine. Whatever. We only spent an hour at the start of the stream trying to get there. It's fine, whatever. I'm fine. So if you learn all of the final days, yeah, whatever. Whatever, Kryl. Whatever, I'm fine. And the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Shut up, Kryl. It's fine. Made the hour worth it. Unfortunately, during your time on the first, events here have taken a turn for the worse. The Scions are running themselves ragged, trying to contain the spread of blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain the where and why of it, Alisae and Alphino have been travelling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locus Amonis is one of the worst affected. Thancred, Estinian, and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succour to those in need. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating still, but a drop in the bucket at least. In the meantime, Ishtola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. You will also recall the proposal issued by Master Fortuno to the people of Radz-an. Following their discussion, Vitra declared his support for the plan and urged those who wished to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far, so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Therefore, to secure safe passage for the Harnish refugees to the tower, Alphino, Alisae, Estinian, and Graha travelled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now it's going to be an evacuation point for the world. The final days have come to Garlemald. Come? Yes, come. Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Fortuno. Then panic broke out and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. The others need you, James. Please, you must help them. Hey, Cobra. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully Lucia will know where they are. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you'd best take every possible precaution. Yes. I think I've got that helmet already, so I'll save that. Things are developing here. Yeah, that weather looks bad, doesn't it? Surely Garlemald would have been one of the first places to fall to this. You know what, with the whole everyone going bad kind of thing. Everyone already in major despair. And now with foreign troops on their soil and everything and having to accept their aid. Surely Garlemald would have been one of the first rather than the relatively happy Raz-at-Ham people. It's a bit weird. James, and not a moment too soon. The skies over Garlemald are ablaze, but it's events on the ground that concern me. As you'll have heard, your fellow Scions arrived ahead of you. We cut the customary greetings short after we received word from our troops on the Magna Glacies that the Forum's airship had landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees come to no harm. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we'll discuss that later. I trust you're ready to depart? Several cutscenes. Okay. In addition, you'll be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you're defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Okay. Unable to commence duty as a disciple of the land or hand or while in a party. Okay. I'm in a party, that's what it is. I thought it was because someone was crafting. I'm going to disband because you're both offline. Well, AFK anyway. There we go. There we go. How's it going, Cobra? All good with you? Earlier on Magna Glacies. You were making a crisp sandwich? Were you AFK? Took a nap. Nice. Use the tomato. Been sleep lurking. Oh, I should put my jacket on, shouldn't I? I've got my jacket somewhere. Totaro gave it to me.
No.
It's a fine mustache.
No. We were promised an escape. Not the same we fled.
Oh, no, man, no. What have you done?
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste. Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy. Come, we must build a line of defense.
Come, come. If Mr. Lavalier is here, does that mean Mrs. Lavalier is home alone? Perhaps she might like some company.
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
Get in, Estinian. Yes.
can handle this pair. You?
Shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
Well, they're not wearing their jackets, so I'm not going to wear mine either.
As you wish, my little lord.
I like he calls him little lord. He's still not got over it. Are we Alphano now? Are we playing as Alphano? Yes, we are. All right, diagnoses. Restore target's HP. Okay, we're starting the fight.
To the wounded.
Okay, I mean, like, okay.
Help is at hand.
I have no idea what abilities I've got here. I'm just... It didn't give me a chance to read them. It was just like, you're fighting now. Have I got an AoE? Okay, that seemed to do the trick. I don't know what it was. Yo, it's thinner, bro. Do you need some heals? Are you okay? Come. All right, let's see. 300 deals unexpected damage over time. Okay, so I should have led with that. I know that now. Restore target's HP, restore target's HP, restore own HP and all HP of nearby party members. Erect a magic barrier, which nullifies damage. Okay, so damage dealer, wide AoE. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got it.
Easy now. Deep breaths.
And then like an extra special, extra kill.
You're safe now.
Yeah, I think we had like 41, 42 a couple of times, Cobra, but very rarely does it go above that temperature. Though with climate change, perhaps we will see it happen more. Yo, Estina, bro, do you need a heal? Looks like you do. I can't target Estinian very easily. No, I wasn't looking at... I mean, look, I'm literally facing away from you. What do you mean, pick up? I was looking away. That was lies. was literally looking away from it. Like, quite literally. But it wasn't like he was literally facing away. He was petrified, looking away from him. Is he done? Oh, nice. Okay. We did it. Whew. He turned into the black goo. Gooey.
Help! Someone, please!
What?
Aye, aye. Poke it.
No. Don't. I don't want to die.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape! Wait, that's... Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then?
He just wants to look.
In time enough to be of aid. For once.
You have to slide cast, Corey.
Later.
Do you have to slide cast to avoid it?
We must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride!
They don't speak English. I mean, that's just an eye. I don't even think it has ears. It's just an eye.
Of that I've no doubt.
The gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
In their homeland, what a surprise.
Oh!
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate.
I have a name.
To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel.
What's my name,
These
Alisae?
beasts must fall here and now.
What's my name?
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
What's my name, Alisae?
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices.
I'm not Voldemort. I'm not you-know-who.
Now, let's go.
I have a nose. Do you know what it made me think of, Laketta? It made me think of that video you posted a while back. You know, the one where she covers his eyes. She covers Alphino's eyes. And he's like, oh, you're my friend. And he's like, what's my name, bitch? Oh, crap. Okay. Verfler combo executes the following actions in succession. Scorch combo. What's the difference? This looks more powerful, but it uses... Oh, okay, that uses more power, but that is weaker, but is free. Okay. Deals unexpected damage with a potency of 200 to all nearby enemies, so that's my AoE. Delivers an attack with a potency of 400 to target and all enemies near it. Okay, AoE. Restores HP, increases own magic damage dealt by 5% and damage dealt to by nearby party members 5%. Okay, so we'll lead with this and then into AoE. Do melee combo, casting combos, fella. Alright, let's do it. Come on, Graha, be a good tank, would you? Yeah, AoE melee's working fine. That's working fine for me. History always repeats itself, doesn't it? Oh, you're going to that one, are you? Coordination, Graha. Think about it. Oh, for crying out loud. I just made that. It's not too bad. We actually did it yesterday, Haley, for Dark Bahamut. No, was it Merit? I think it was Dark Bahamut who needed it. Yeah. We did it yesterday for Dark Bahamut, so you're like pretty much at the same space he is. If you want some help, we can take a. Once I finish this duty, we can take a break and help you if you like. I don't mind doing it for you.
Nothing to worry about.
Crap.
The air crackles with energy. Find cover!
I can't see Graha's health. Now over here. Oh my god, what are you doing? The limit gauge is full. Okay. That worked. Do you want to impose? Oh, no, it's not an imposition. Hey, Dark Bahamut, we were just talking about you. Haley's at the same duty you were yesterday, where you needed help. I don't know how long this duty is, so if it takes ages, maybe some others might jump in and help you. But well, let's see. I'll see how long it takes me to get through this. It did say it was going to be a lot of cutscenes.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Mm-mm.
Look out!
She's turning. I knew it. Oh no. It's another. Oh no. Trailer. This is where we come in. This is just where I came in. Graha, you stole my that's supposed to be me. I was in the door. You stole my place.
Quickly!
It stole my place. That was me in the trailer who did that. He's always wanted to be me. He's always wanted to take my space. What are you up to, Graha? You haven't got a clue what you're doing. I'm annoyed.
Let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve!
How dare you, you long-necked man? Since when's he a paladin?
Get it together, Alisae. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of Father, no less. You might never measure up to our champion.
I have a name. Apparently it's Graha here.
But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
James.
Here I am. I'm just gonna stroll in, never mind. I'm not okay, I'm not needed here, it's fine, whatever. There's my crotch. There's my shoulder. There's my back.
Oh.
What is going on here? What is Graha Tia up to over there? This is precisely why you should never skip your squat regimen.
I can look after myself, you know.
It's a sleight of Grahand. He's the bestest boy with a perfectly normal neck.
Everything's in order? I trust?
Everything is not in order, Graha. I'm not happy with you right now. You stole my spot. I was going to have a cool entrance.
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
Back to being myself. Right, Alisae, let me show you how this is done, okay?
Oh, Rio for the ages. Just the beginning.
The eyeball!
I had a feeling I'd find you.
He has, though. He has. He's always been puppy dog eyeing me, thinking he wants to take my position. We let him in the Scions, and now he's gone all hoity-toity. This has got a bit of health on it. It's a bit of a sponge going on. Where do I go? Okay, in the gap, in the gap, in the gap, in the gap. Okay, in this gap. Look at him, he's using my abilities. How dare you? Who are you? Poke it in the eye. I switched to Black Mage because I'm also a Black Mage, Corey. I've got a Black Mage job, so he's like, oh yeah, oh you're a Black Mage too, are you? Okay, I see. Yeah. I happen to be something of a spellcaster myself. Are you now? Are you now?
No.
Funny that.
Where were we?
You stood in that AoE. Look, I was distracted because I was ranting, okay? I'm not operating on top form, and I'm perturbed. I think Grahar Tia might actually be the big bad behind everything. I think he actually is best friends with Meteon and is a little accomplice. He's just trying to get close to us. Bad Grahar Tia. Bad. Bad kitty. He's going to push the universe off the counter. Meow.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Sharlayan is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons.
They're building the lunar whale, aren't they?
Old Sharlayan. Please.
They're building the lunar whale. I bet you. Bet you it's the lunar whale.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Suck up.
Behind you! Just there!
Good reaction times, everyone. He's like, oh shit, 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 oh shit.
Four of them.
Oh, wait now.
Xenos! Here! You'll be all right. Hurry to the airship. Why have you come?
Come.
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
That is, and has ever been, my sole concern. You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine, yet neither hate nor despair seem sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust. So, I hone my blade, and I wait.
That's it. That's all you care about. Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death.
He's not happy, is he?
The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For a battle high.
For nothing, in the end. So much wasted effort.
You bastard!
Don't do it. Don't do
For
it.
your own sake, Ulysses, you must control your anger.
Yeah, step him down, Alphino.
It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous.
Hey, Amon, how's it going?
How the people's
Oh, you got
justice
Nidhogg
was
already,
merely
Haley.
means
Nice.
to their ends.
Did you just queue or did people here help?
Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy.
Fancy.
And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone.
Good use of the word vicissitudes.
Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come.
Come.
Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
Don't do it. You know where this is gonna lead.
You are a blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
He don't give a shit. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'll come and go as I please, mate.
Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want, not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
Laters. The weather does its best to melt. Yeah, it's hot today. It's cooling down now, though, at least. It's cooling down. Sun is a treacherous gas bag. Fancy a drink, governor? That's Euless there, innit? When DPS didn't fancy tanking something that fearsome. Got commendation. Nice, Haley. Not a challenge you can win. No, absolutely not.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, 'tis only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Euless, we can speak of recent events on the way.
We can speak at the time you wanted to fuck up that guy, but had you tried to do so, he would have turned you into a smear on the ground.
He'll be off to your seat on the forum next.
Later bladers. Only roughly 12 hours to complete Endwalker? No, I'm not going to do it. I've already come to terms with the fact I'm not going to make it. I came close. But I'm not going to make it. Sadly not. It should be a sound alert. Oh, look, you see, now I can't use my bard to take up the experience now. It's gone out of range. God damn it. Wasted XP. I've got no other job. No other job that I can... No other level 88 job I can use. That was my closest. Sucky. Might do it before the server. Well, the servers don't go down until 10 o'clock tomorrow, so we're all right. You might finish the story of M. Walker, but not the... No, yeah, I'm definitely not finishing the patch content. There's a lot of story from 88 to 90. Yeah. I'm not finishing it tonight. It's fine. I've come to terms with it already. To see Zeno standing there, so uncaring and unrepentant, gods, I don't know what came over me. I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind, but looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hope they won't incite him to further villainy, but to be honest, I doubt he even remembers what I said. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. Get those new things on. Oh, I'm not sure I like this weapon. Oh, what was that? It's a little chainsaw? Look at it. Oh, okay, I've changed my mind. Oh. Ooh. That looks savage. Bit over-engineered, but savage nonetheless. I wonder... No, it doesn't even spin around. Doesn't even spin around. The ninja gets mini versions? Nice. Doing ocean fishing, see purple scripts before they're ripped away. Well, I'm still 2 levels off that, so... Who's excited for Dawn Trail? The DDoSers. The white ones are going, yeah. Facts. Be late by like 3 weeks now. Lose their value. Level 88 gear looks neat. Very steampunk. Nice. Dark version of the sword is also a chain sword. Ah, nice. Okay, I might have to make one. In fact, I think I should be able to see it, right? Why can't I see it? Oh, it's further down, that's why. Ah, yeah. Wow. Look at it go. You wouldn't want to get hit by that, would you? Jeez. You finished the MSQ a few days ago. Didn't expect that to work out. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get to the end, but it hasn't worked out. But it's fine. It's fine. There's a little gauge on the back of my shield. Why does my shield need a gauge? It's got 2 gauges. It's a bit weird. What have I leveled to 90 so far? Paladin, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker. Bard is only 3 levels away, so that's probably going to be the next one. I get to 80. I'll also be doing Samurai. I'll also be doing White Mage, and I'll also be doing Black Mage. That's on my list. Not Fish, though. Fish is at 88. I've been holding it back. I'm going to get all of these to 90 at the same time. So, yeah. Lucia is taking stock of the present situation. Let's see. Let's see what she thinks.
No major injuries then. Good.
Good.
I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
That was a cheesy smile.
Support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives. Though not all, I regret to say.
I take it that I'm addressing Lucia Junius. I'm the Forum's envoy, Fortuno Leveilleur. And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
Gage is a steampunk. Needs an indicator to inform the enemy of how much trouble they're in. You are in this much trouble.
Days. I was beginning to suspect as much. You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere. Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but in time. In any case, Maxima leads the remainder of the contingent in an effort to cull the creatures and evacuate the populace as we speak.
You're right, Amon. You're right.
Once the airships have taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
You look surprised. There's only 3 of you.
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
And I, for one, would not consider past transgressions more relevant than future contributions. Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now, more than ever.
He's in a constant state of either surprise or anger. It's just binary between those 2 emotions all the time.
We swore to defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
It seems you have everything under control. You will excuse me then, for mine own duties await.
A moment, Master Fortuno. You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
I did. Though if you intend to again ask that Charlian alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
'Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
Luna Whale, I know it.
Do you swear to listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us?
50-50. 50-50.
Any other, I would doubt. But you, I trust to keep your word. For not once have you broken it. Very well. I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldessian Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
It does. You have my thanks.
Excellent. You can regale us with tales of your most recent sojourn to the First while we wait.
Oh yeah, I haven't told them about all that yet, have I? Also, we're going to have a word about you taking my place from...
Did you hear something just now?
Decimate it.
Where, oh, where is this star's blasted pudding?
Graha, this one's for you. This is for you. Please take it away. You look after this. I'll leave this one completely to you.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
What a
And to
surprise.
this bitter clime bring warmth and comfort. 'Tis heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our star's brilliance from the moon above.
Yes, but what are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
He loves his threads.
Verily, I fear for my health should I proceed to expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments.
He's fucking freezing.
Allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans. It's rude, is what it is. At least that's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed.
Yeah, Charlia need help building the ship.
So
You can
she
help there.
says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Etheris. Oriange made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still.
I like the way that one talks. I like mapping way.
And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom?
Marvelous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Oriange's inferior works no more.
Hey! Maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom?
Queenie from Blackadder.
Ahem.
Yes.
As I was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal.
Build the ship.
We were born from Hydalin's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it?
I thought you had a whole residential complex to rebuild.
Not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Oriange made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit. From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
Forgive me, but are they...
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Hail, fellow, well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you at last. I'm Livingway, Hydalin's right paw. That last bit is very important, as am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
I bid you welcome to our star, Livingway. On behalf of the Forum, I thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally
You're not wrong.
escort you to our headquarters in Charlian, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
He's gonna have a long lie down after this.
'Twas with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loperids made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable. 'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
God bless the pudding in the background. Did it find pudding? Good to haveth you back, or may thy disciples banish this dark. Good to haveth you back. I'm going to say that.
For a time, at least. Nevertheless, 'twas worth the journey to find present company well. Will thou attend us at the forum and lend thine own wisdom?
Get a jacket, Urianger. Jeez, you're making me feel cold and it's a boiling day. Oh my god, she's still looking.
If that's all quite settled, can we start moving before Urianger catches his death? Even I'm freezing out here.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
Look at it. Still searching. Used to stranger stuff after I made company with a certain detective. I haven't finished the Mandeville questline yet. I've got to the Colosseum bit in Uldar. So I'm still relatively early on considering how long it goes on for. Verily we must make haste before my bollocketh doth freeze. How do we get up here? What's going on down there? There's a lot of cutscene people down there. What's happening? I dare say Master Fortuno was as nonplussed as we to learn the identity of Heidelin's lunar custodians. As he will soon discover, they have much and more to offer the Forum. Might I suggest we return to the Annex forthwith? We may yet have time to discuss thy recent adventures ere we are summoned to the Rostra. Oh, is this where the last quest ends? Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense for this. This is but a small sample of what the first quest of Dawn Trail will look like. Imagine how many people are going to be around the quest giver for the very first Dawn Trail quest. It's going to be insane. It is going to be insane. Maybe we'll take a look at it. Like obviously I won't be able to do it yet, but we might just swing by and take a look. We have Rowbound Savage videos. Is that what happened before? Love that everyone's good at deadlines, yeah. Why did I run all this way? I could have just I'm practically there now. Oh, I know that button. It's X on the keyboard. You can remove anything that's not like an interactable object. I learned that early on. That was very necessary. Look at them all. Look at them all. Lots of people saying see you in Dawn Trail in the chat. So, after all that, let me tell you folks about this crazy tale. Bet you're dying to hear it, aren't you? Why don't you all shut up for a moment now and listen? Maybe Graha can tell you all because he's like, he's me now, apparently. Not that I'm complaining, Urianger, but I wasn't expected to see you quite so soon. Nor I thee. In extolling the virtues of Atheris, I did inadvertently awaken in the Loperids a desire to avert our beloved star's demise. Kryl tells us you've obtained new knowledge that may aid us in our ongoing efforts. I have news to share regarding our study of the ethereal sea, but your findings are certain to be of greater interest, and so I would rather hear them first. To what revelations did Heidelin's Elpis flower lead? Well, let me tell you, Ishtola, it was quite a journey. I've got some cool threads as a result. And Emmett Selk was there, and he looked at me, and he pointed at me, and he did stuff. It was a bit crazy. And then all of a sudden, there was other people and animals, and we did things, and I can fly there now. It's all fun. Anyway, so yeah, Hydaelyn did stuff, and now we're here. Then this dynamis is what drives the final days. If it and Akashar are one and the same, this all but proves Nidana's theory. We're an entity through sheer force of emotion to channel this vast, dormant reservoir into a raging river. Its power might surpass even that of ether. But if our star is so replete with ether, said entity would need to be outside its influence to effectively manipulate the dynamis of the great expanse. Meteion. Or rather, the sorrow and suffering of fallen civilizations that she has been hoarding for millennia. Untold anguish and fear and hatred drawn from every corner of the universe, all for a single purpose, the destruction of Aetheris. And our foe is no longer some unknowable calamity. We have but one aim, to defeat Meteion. You make it sound so simple, but you're not wrong. Vanquish Meteion and we deliver the world from the final days. But to even attempt it, there are two conditions. First, we must determine her location. Before Meteion escaped, an enchantment was placed upon her by Vanar, the woman who would become Hydaelyn. The implication of temporal magics are not entirely understood, and so we cannot assume that our Hydaelyn and the Vanar you met in Elpis are one and the same. Nevertheless, due to her intrinsic qualities as an all-powerful being, I'd wager that Hydaelyn possesses the knowledge we seek. Whether she would share that knowledge with us, however, remains to be seen. After all, she intends for us to flee Aetheris, not to stay. Do you suppose she has abandoned her pursuit of Meteion? The Vanar I know would never give up. I met her for 5 minutes. I know her well. That's my impression too. Otherwise, she wouldn't have used me as a conduit for her will, or provided such clues as the Elpis flower. I believe she has been waiting for mankind's answer to Hermes' question. So what's the second condition? We must find a means to reach Meteion. Naturally, our chosen method will depend entirely upon wheresoever she has made her nest. Then communing with Hydaelyn must by necessity come first. Did you and Master Matoya have any luck with your investigation into the Ethereal Sea? Sadly not, though we enlisted the help of our involved and other Echo-blessed allies, we couldn't detect so much as a whisper from Hydaelyn, even from within the Antitower. Master Matoya is of the opinion that in the years since abandoning it, the Forum has found some other method of receiving instructions from Hydaelyn. If so, it would most likely be some form of apparatus for observing the Ethereal Sea built closer to home. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from the Forum. Your presence is required in the Rostra, where they intend to discuss the Great Exodus. Then Father was able to persuade them. They're finally taking us seriously. Let's hear what they have to say. Merid. What you're supposed to do, Merid, before you go into your first PvP match, is go to this area, Wolf's Den Pier. As soon as you warp into Wolf's Den Pier, you get your new hotbar. So you can customize it, and there's some practice dummies that you can test out the abilities on before you do your first PvP match. That's what you're meant to do. That's also where all the rewards for PvP are as well. Let's speak with the Rostra Steward and see what Rostra people have got in store for us. You passed the test. Thank you. Thank you. It's good that you're keeping me on my toes, because otherwise I might forget important things about the game, and I certainly do not want that. Thank you. I think I'm going to sneeze. Not quite. It's fine. Japanese servers were the queuers. Ah. Well, let's continue. The forum is in session, and as such, the rostra is closed to visitors. Bitch, I'm here by invite. A sign of the 7th dawn. Very well, you may wait in the corridor. Of course, entry will only be permitted on the condition you leave your armaments at the door, lest you forget this sacred institution holds rational discourse in the highest. The implements of war are expressly forbidden. Do I just do that? There we are. Is that okay? Aha! They're still here! Ah! No, it's fine. Don't mind me. Hello, bitches. I am the Warrior of Light. I'm here by invitation. Hello. Where are you all? Ooh. Nice glam. Kidding. No, this isn't a glam. This isn't even a glam. This is just the armor. This is just the armor. So for playing through the MSQ, I always keep the... I like to see the armor that you get as part of the MSQ, because you're never going to see it again, right? It's very rare you're going to go back. So for the main story quest, I always keep it plain. Keep it plain. Said it to be safe. Out of James's sneeze ads. Oh, look at her. Thank you for gifting a sub to Lady Vralia. There you go, Lady Vralia. No more sneeze ads for you for this month. No more sneeze ads for you. I didn't even realize ads were running. Sorry about that. You feel dirty giving it to a real person.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter.
Do they know I'm a pugilist as well?
We are
Like
here to listen
my
and
weapons
to learn.
are my
But
fists.
if the forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
By my leave? Oh, by Kryle's leave? By my leave? Whose leave?
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
You can ask with anything in the room.
Have your attention. The ad hoc session will now commence.
The ad hoc. Actually, the appropriate term is extraordinary
The purpose of today's
session.
assembly is to brief the scions of the Seventh Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus.
It's actually called an extraordinary session. When you're holding an out of sequence session, an out of schedule session of a meeting that normally has a regular session, it's called an extraordinary session, not ad hoc. Just saying.
You may enter.
It's not the appropriate way, Laketa. As men of learning, I would expect them to know.
I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radzat Han.
The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
I'm doing some of my outstanding super boss stuff, Haley, for the next couple of days.
Begin.
Probably
First,
remake.
It is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star.
What's going on with your fingers? You're
When the
AI.
time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety.
Look at his fingers. He's AI.
Once that critical task has been accomplished,
He's AI.
we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after.
See him in a bomber jacket soon.
Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Rabzat Khan was foremost among these. But since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
He's excluding Garlemald.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
How dare she? The nerve of this girl.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
The Loperites. They'll sort it out.
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient.
Get the Loperites on it.
Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
Oh, no, can you believe the nerve of these? I've never heard anything like it.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alfino.
I do not believe the chair called you to speak, sir. Control yourself.
Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself.
He's just calling Alphino out now.
Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration.
Loporits.
I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students.
No one's called a vote.
And I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
No one's called a vote. You don't know what his plan is for the other use of the Ark. No one's called a vote here. Chair, control this meeting.
Order! We have no time to waste on debate.
There's the vote.
Call a vote.
He's calling the vote.
All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Ask us what the plan is. What's the use of the... Even I don't know. I'm one of the Scions. No one spoke to me about him, the bloody warrior of light.
"71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it. Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
Very well.
I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
We're gonna give old Heidi a bell. Gonna give it a call. Be like, yo, it's been a while for you, hasn't it? 5 minutes for me, but how's things? How have things been for the last God knows how many years? Sorry about not letting the rest of you in on my plan. I was admittedly thinking on my feet for the most part. He's right there. But since we require both a means of communing with Heidlen and reaching Meteon, in the spur of the moment I saw involving ourselves with the completion of the Ark as a way to work towards both objectives simultaneously. However, we must first keep our end of the bargain by solving the problem of the ether burner. I'd like to think it's not a challenge beyond our combined expertise, or at least the expertise of our extended circle of associates. It might behoove us to learn how an ether burner actually works before we attempt to improve it, though. We get Sid and the Loporits on the go, that's what we're gonna do. Hello from the other side. Gonna get some new chest gear. As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. Meet me outside the Archeon. I trust you can make your own way there. So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? Oh, I'm finally gonna get like further down Labyrinthos. I'm finally gonna unlock the lower tiers. It's about time. Can I have my weapon back? Yoink. Thank you. Good night, Haley. See you soon. I'm getting to a point where materials I need are down in the southern part of Labyrinthos. This is also currently the only area that I've unlocked that I don't have flight for. I also desperately want this aetheryte because I'm sick of whenever I have to get materials from here, I have to drive all the way around. And it takes bloody ages. So I'm looking forward to not having to do that anymore. I just realized also I could have just walked to this aetheryte here. That would have been much quicker. That would have been much quicker. Oh, there's a lift here, isn't there? Is he going to now let me use the lift? Are you going to give me clearance to use the lift? That'd be good. Our destination lies in the lower levels. The Forum in its wisdom has granted you access to the Archeon's lift. Step inside and have Ophiline take you to the medial circuit. Yeah, exactly, Lady Veralia, exactly. I also scan, as I go along, I scan for ether currents as I go. So you can see I've already unlocked flight for all of the areas I've been to because I keep scanning as I go. Pick up every ether current I can see so I don't have to return at a later point. And all the ether currents now are on the lower levels. Your corporation... oh, it's this guy. Wrong person. You wish to use the lift, yes? Yes. Oh, thank goodness. That's so much easier. I have sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha on the other side of Merrill Agronomics. Agronomics. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to... No, never mind. It can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. Curiouser and Curiouser. Think we can get all the frogs in one place for a photo in the near future? Yeah, didn't Kiraga say she wanted to do a photo shoot with us? Didn't she say that? I mean, the start of every stream, you have all the frogs in one place. We had a conference just the other day. Oh, you've replaced your entire room with just a massive round table. What, you want to get everyone a seat on the round table? They only earn their seat when they earn their frog helm, though. That's the rule. You can be a member of the frog crew, but you may not have a seat. We do not grant you the rank of master until you have your helmet. You have some bad news? Oh no. Share your bad news. Oh no. Well, the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they're able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Why, Father brought me here as a child. What? And left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with Grandfather. The night before, I'd been asking Father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. 'Tis all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wondrous. By having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loperids in recreating a similar environment, I have come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind neath the moon's service, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Aetheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the Great Exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loperids have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I have arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the Great Exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions, and will have free rein to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust. He doesn't trust. Then let us proceed. You finally got the rank. Can you have a room now? We'll see. We'll see. We will see. To be determined. I want to carry on until I get to the point where I can access this aetheryte. That's where I want to get to. I'm hoping that that will be very soon. By decree of the Forum, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are permitted to enter the central circuit. The ether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Cockle Dankol, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. Wait, you walk this way, but... Okay, there's stairs here. Ether boner, yeah. That's right. It's taken us the opposite way to the aetheryte. I'm not sure I'm happy about that. I don't wanna. It's a little village here. Cockles Forge. Cockle. Not far off.
No, been there, done that. Damn near lost my eyebrows.
How would you like some rabbits to help you?
Coco, think! We be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, That does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, masterful, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Huh. Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
No, that's not exactly what the Forum signed off on.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb.
Probably.
But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the Loperids?
Finally, someone asks the question.
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer.
Oh.
The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
So Dalamud, all the shards of Dalamud should have
That's the
loads.
stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some in's like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though.
Lucky day.
We were
Catboy
fortunate
probably
enough to
does.
salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Come on, Graha, now's your moment.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need.
Isn't there one of those on the moon?
According to the gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
Oh, there's a duty coming.
It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Yeah, and you
Weren't
should
we
look at me.
near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut?
You want me to go and fetch the Watsits?
be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Gags.
What's all this?
That's how they do.
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us Heavensward.
Heavensward. Now you'll see Stormblood.
Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
And maybe he'll say Shadowbringers.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Wood expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Hey, Mary, it just came up on my screen. It just came up.
Such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
Answer the question.
Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
He had a conference call.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Merid, if you go out of our house and turn right and just walk straight down, you'll come to an area where there's a load of merchants and they will sell some basic furniture there. So you can buy like beds and chairs and sofas and tables and all the basic stuff. Just down the path outside our house. It's times like these we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alphino has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl conversation? As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know, and you to find out. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Refined adamantite in my pants. How do you know? Meanwhile, in Uldar. Boing? I haven't heard that in a while. Exactly, Amon.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Thiergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberg will personally see it done.
Hey, Sordeo, thank you for being my biggest fan.
I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade, clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Why did she have to say her full name like that? I, James Lee 85 of the Twitch channel James Lee 85, bid you good viewing and subs. It's a very ridiculous way to speak. Good tag. Fourth. Lalamus Decimus Aridius. Yeah, she does grow, Amon. You're right. She does. She's got a lot of development. Does old Nanamo, and more than the other leaders. A lot more than the other leaders. Poor Canny Senna doesn't get a look in. Canny Senna's just like there sometimes. Gets the odd line.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses.
Sordeo.
Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Also, Gridania doesn't just have healers. They've got lancers there. The bases
None
of
the
dragoons.
shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
The classic dip smile.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiencies so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
I think it's the right day to do that, Gags.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience.
Like one of those
Come,
hipsters.
Let us speak of how to integrate our
Ooh,
forces.
cold coffee. Surely old friends coming now when you ask for help from around the world. Pulling on those favors that we've delivered over the whole course of the game.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Papa. Meanwhile, in Kurthus. This is a long cutscene. It didn't warn me. Normally they warn you if they're going to play like loads and loads of cutscenes, one after the other. Not even a dicky bird of a warning.
There you are. We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
Oh, my bro. My bro.
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Tiamat? Meanwhile in the Ruby Sea.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honorable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid. Is that...
Hancock?
Soroban.
What a surprise this is.
He's out.
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Snack. Well, that all happened. Though our friends are searching for refined adamantite and sacred relics, we will only know if they meet your requirements once they've arrived. In the meantime, is there all else we might do to be of service? Ha! You've already done more than enough. If I had to say, though, I could use someone who knows a thing or two about elegant technology. You there, the lad with the red eyes and matching hair, you seem to know more than the average scholar. Whenever the Warrior of Light starts to ask around to cash in favors owed, could you change the political landscape overnight? As he's done a few times. Ha! If only Master Cockle knew how right he was. While he and Graha establish a rapport, why don't we help with preparations for the Great Exodus? Indeed, this would mean going above and beyond the terms of our arrangement, but I propose this not to curry favour. As confident as I am that we will succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This will also be an opportunity to familiarise ourselves with the logistics of traversing the Great Expanse, and if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the adamantite. Too bad he's mute. Why aren't you a bunch of helpful buggers? If you have a mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go. Charlie and Hamlet is lousy with researchers and scholarly types, busying themselves preparing for the Exodus. Ha! A lot of the help that lot need all the help they can get. Well then, off we go. Yeah, we're getting the ether right now. So normally on Friday we would do a community night, and we do like we do our raids, we do Bosnia, we do whatever it is that we're doing. However, this Friday obviously is the launch of Dawn Trail. And what I'm thinking instead, because I want to catch up, I think we're going to do more MSQ. We're obviously not going to be able to do it for the next 2 days. So I think we're going to do more Endwalker. FF2 instead? God, no. No, we're going to do more Endwalker on Friday. See if we can keep making progress. So that's where we're going to pick up the story from that day. From what I can tell, a lot of people actually live down here. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Skylark Montashane mentioned. Super Bosses, gags. Going to be doing Super Boss stuff. Probably give Remake a go. Get Pride and Joy done if I can. Let's start by asking around, ideally without getting in anyone's way. Let's meet by the Aetheryte once our work is done. You say meet by the Aetheryte when our work is done. I say meet by the Aetheryte now. You'll never beat that in the DLC. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I've got to do. It was redeemed a good while ago, and I've not got around to doing it yet. So I've tried. I actually have tried, but I was never able to do it. So we're actually going to have to give it a go. I also still have Nemesis to do in Final Fantasy X, but there's still a lot of prep to do on that, so I probably won't do that. But Remake seems like I'm closer. Did you try to do a Cloud & Co? Of course. The main character of the game. You only tried... Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. No, I did. What we're going to call it there. So yeah, as I say, no Final Fantasy 14 for the next couple of days because maintenance is going to happen. Not much we can do about that. That's just going to be the way that it is. I will be back with 14 on Friday, but in the meantime, Wednesday and Thursday this week, we'll be doing the Super Boss redeems. That means Pride and Joy, that means Vice, and that means Nemesis. The first two from Remake, the third one from Final Fantasy X. I'll probably focus on Remake. Probably focus on getting Remake done. Is how we'll do it. And then on Friday, we'll come back and we'll continue with Endwalker MSQ. I'm hoping next week we catch up and we finish Endwalker, including patches, hopefully over the course of the next week or two. And then what I may do is reduce the time that we're doing Dawn Trail stuff. Like, I'll still do Dawn Trail, but I'll probably reduce the Final Fantasy 14 streams to maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and bring 13.2 in as well. So that's the plan. 13.2 will be starting hopefully in the next couple of weeks, once Endwalker's out of the way. So let's say thank you to a bunch of people who support the stream. Ooh, I know. I'm enjoying it, but I do need to keep to my commitments. You know, I do need to do it. Laketta, thank you for the gifted sub today. Sordeo, thank you for the bits today. Raided by Aetherian Stormwind and Reyes, thank you for the raids. Mods, thank you for modding today. Vips, thanks for vipping today. Chatters, thank you for chatting today. Thank you also for those who helped out with the party at the start of stream to help get me get my bod to level 87. Unfortunately, it was only relevant for one quest. But I'll probably do my leveler before the... Well, no, I'm not going to get to do the reset. I'm not going to get to do the reset. I'll probably do it on Friday before the stream starts. And then we can use... We can stop wasting that XP, hopefully. That is it, innit? Let's go see if we can find someone to raid. And pass these good times on to.